came in today. I walked upstairs and I thought I was at Elvis Week in Memphis again.
Yeah, no.
Anders and I actually got to meet there. We've been Facebook friends, and I got a few Facebook friends out there. I got a hound dog there, and there's one over there.
That's right. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna ask you some questions, Billy.
Sure.
Because I know they want to know something about Tommy Steele.
Who?
What? I'm sorry. I know, you stepbrother, Elvis Presley. You lived together with Elvis. Can you tell us when you come over the first time together with Elvis?
Yeah. I became Elvis's stepbrother, July 3rd, 1960. His father married my mother, and I was 7 years old. I've got two younger brothers, Rick and David, and they picked us up and took us to Memphis. And when we got there, it was at night and it was all lit up. They woke us up when we got to the gate and said, "This is your new home." Well, when I first saw it, it looked like Disneyland to me. So we went in the house, we went downstairs, Elvis was shooting pool, and he stopped for a second, looked over and said, "Daddy, what do we got here?" And he said, "These are your new little brothers." He walked over and said, "Daddy, always one little brother, now I've got three." He picked us up and gave us a hug and said, "Guys, we're gonna have a good time." So he put us to bed that night. When he did, he went and had a store opened up and bought three of every kind of toy that you can think of. So he woke us up early in the morning, took us out in the backyard, and I have to say, I thought he was Santa Claus then because this is great. And I really didn't know who Elvis was when I was growing up because I was a military brat. There was no such thing as MTV. Really didn't listen to the radio a lot. And but I noticed I started getting a lot of attention when I was going to school in a pink Cadillac. And one day he picked me up from school, and there was a lot of girls and people around the car, and I got in the car, and he was signing autographs. And somebody asked me for my autograph, and I said, "What's that?" Elvis kind of smiled and said, "Just put your name on a piece of paper." I said, "Okay." So I reached in, I grabbed a little red crown out of my book bag and wrote Billy the best I could and gave it to the girl. So as we was leaving, I said, "What do you do? How come all these people are coming and asking for your autograph and they pay you all this attention?" He said, "Well, I'm a singer and I do movies." And I said, just being 7 years old, I said, "Are you any good?" So he said, "Well, I'm gonna get Daddy to show you the movies and play some of the records for you when we get home." And that's just many of the stories that I've got.